And it's crazy how quickly time flies, because it's been almost a full year that we've had the RS7. And this is a great car. I love it. Ownership experience has mainly been positive, and I'm working on a full review of what that experience has actually been like. But in today's video, we're gonna do a dedicated video of things that annoy the shit out of me with this car, like it is with most cars. And some of these issues, I know a lot of you are gonna think that, you know, that they're petty, and usually these issues are petty, but it's those little issues that actually become so annoying in the long run, because you experience them every time you drive the car. So in today's video, we're talking about 5 annoying things that I hate about my RS7. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is a tech feature, I guess you could say. I mean, it is a tech feature. And the reason why this is so baffling is because it's an Audi RS7. It's fully loaded. It's got the Prestige package. So we got massaging seats, got heated, cooled seats. We have soft closing doors, front camera, 360 backup camera. It's got night vision, adaptive cruise control. I mean, it pretty much has every freaking feature that luxury cars have, because it is a luxury car with a lot of power. That's what makes an Audi RS7 cool. Yeah, it also has a Bang & Olufsen system. The speakers kind of pop up here when you turn the car on. I mean, it's a really great car when it comes to technical features. However, one feature that this car does not have, and this feature was introduced in 2006 for most cars. My specific RS7 is a 2014. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little older, but it's not like freaking super old. This car does not have a USB port. Nope, no USB port whatsoever. It has a bunch of these 12 volts though. See, we got 12 volts for the passengers in the rear. We got 12 volt jack in the trunk, you know, 12 volts everywhere. And then we have this annoying freaking adapter thingy that you get from Audi. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what the hell do you plug this into? It's an adapter thing. I'm pretty sure that this is something where you can buy different type of adapters depending on what kind of, you know, little plug that you want here. And it's obviously a money grab for Audi to offer these like different adapters. But if you want to charge your phone, or if you want to just plug your phone directly into the car, so to speak, there is no USB port in this car, like anywhere. I've looked everywhere, and I mean, there should be one like right here, but there's no USB port in this Audi R7 that's stickered for $121,000 brand new. No USB port, and that is, it is annoying for sure, and I hate it, but more it's kind of like mind-boggling. You have all these other things, but not a USB port. All right, so for the next thing that we're going to talk about, we're actually going to start the car up. And it's obviously not the awesome sound of this car that is a negative, and God, this annoying beeping. You have to click this button when the door is open to turn this annoying beeping off, and it took me a while to figure that out. But that's not the annoying part that we're going to talk about either. See these little buttons right here? They start the massaging seat feature. Check this out. Hit the button there. We have massaging seat feature where you can kind of like go up and down, different type of massages and stuff like that. My car has the like the comfort package or whatever, so I don't have the cool, you know, Audi sport seats with the quilted leather and all that stuff. I get cooled seats, which suck as well because they're just ventilated. They don't really cool you off. And I also get this massaging seat feature. And I can't really demonstrate this properly on video, but it's like someone's just tapping you a little bit with their finger. It's not a massage whatsoever. And like my S-Class has massaging seats as well, and they're not great, but they're better than this. I mean, this is like absolutely pathetic. I don't understand why they even put this feature in, because it doesn't work. It doesn't massage you, just like, It's just a gentle little nudge. And that's not what a massage is supposed to be. So yeah, I don't understand why they have massaging seat features in this car, because it absolutely sucks and I hate it. So before I bought the car, I actually did a used car check myself with this thing right here. This is the Carly OBD2 scanner. So check this out. Now, if you have a car from 2001 or newer, your car will have a OBD2 port. So what you do is you just stick this thing in. My port sits right underneath here. I'm gonna jump in, start it up again. And then we're gonna load the Carly app, connect it to my car. So the cool thing about the Carly scanner is that it allows you to do several different things like diagnostics, use car check, customization. You can do different types of coding. So now we're going to do a used car check again and see what the status of the RS7 is. Well, this takes about a minute or two. So while there are some annoying features with this car that we're talking about in today's video, luckily I haven't had any massive like mechanical problems or, you know, engine problems. But we're gonna see what the status of my car is. The Carly car check is finished, and then this first data point here will be the VIN number and so on. But then here it actually checks, you know, the mileage of the car. So that's 123,000 kilometers, which adds up with the mileage on my car. And we have a driving profile data. It shows me battery charge is 88%, fuel consumption. And then, you know, if we had any airbags that were deployed previously, it would show that here as well. And then we're going to run a diagnostics check as well. Now look at that. It's found 8 very bad issues. So we're going to click on first the comfort system here. And then as you guys can see, it gives you error codes. Now, if you're a noob like me, you can actually just click right here. And then Google will actually explain to you what that fault code is about. So it's a fuel tank cap unlock error, and we're going to talk more about that here shortly. So apparently I must have like some minor little codes for, yeah, the fuel cap that we're going to talk about in a second, and then some glass brake sensor as well. But let's check out the massive faults, or the really serious ones. They're engine codes, and if we go down here, it says exhaust pressure control valve. Again, exhaust pressure control valve, exhaust pressure control valve. I'm not too worried about these codes because I knew it through a lot of codes when we put the exhaust on. This is a full straight pipe. We also have a tune on the car. You know, you have to unplug all the O2 sensors and that kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure that I can clear these, and I'm not too worried about them. But that's the cool thing about this app, that you can do a full used car check and also do a diagnostics check on your car if you have any, you know, serious issues with it. Now the last thing that we're going to check out here is coding, because you can code different features depending on what car model you have. Now I have the older MMI system, so for instance, if I had the newer updated software of MMI and I had the 3G version, I could code this car to be able to watch video on the screen while I'm driving. Since I have the older version, it doesn't work on this car, but there's several different options that you can do depending on the model of car. Some models like BMW, for instance, they're very code happy, but the Carly OBD2 scanner and app is available for pretty much every car model. And if you click the link in the description and use the code AutoVlog, you actually get 15% off the Carly app and scanner. So pause the video real quick, check out the link, and get one of these Carly scanners for your car. Now back to the video. All right, so let's talk about the next thing that is pretty freaking annoying on this car, and I think this relates to like Audi in general and A7s. It doesn't obviously have to be just an RS7. So you guys can see here, I don't have my fuel door on. It is right here, and these little tabs, most of them are broken, and this is because a lot of Audis, they get an issue with this fuel door. It won't open. So it is currently unlocked, and the door won't open. So there's like a locking mechanism that is currently keeping it locked, and when you unlock it and you push this door, it's supposed to go like this, and the door, you know, unlocks. So it makes it a little difficult to get gasoline. So what I've had to do is that you have to go in here and you have to remove like this part so you can get to this cord, which is the emergency. So hopefully it opened now. Nope. It has worked one time, but it's not working now. So annoying. So I did get it open eventually, and I sprayed some WD-40 on there, and I thought that I had fixed it. So what I did was I ordered a new fuel door, which they had to obviously paint in the color of the car, and I just went and picked it up yesterday, and it's sitting like on this little wooden stick. I haven't put it on yet because it is a bit of a waste of a time since it is still broken. So what you have to do is you have to order this whole, you know, piece right here and replace that as well. So I'm gonna have to order that too. But obviously that is an annoyance that apparently is a common Audi problem, that the fuel door won't open. And I mean, it's kind of critical to be able to get the fuel door open. And if you're still having issues with the emergency little latch thing there, it sucks. All right, so for number 4, we're in and out of the car. We got to start it up again. We got to put it in reverse. That was actually pretty quick. But this system is so slow. So many times, you know, let's say I'm driving up my street. You drive up next to your driveway, and then, you know, it's a pretty traffic street that I live on. I got to put it in reverse. And, you know, nowadays, with all these technical features, I'm used to a backup camera. I put it in reverse, just hoping traffic doesn't come out of nowhere. And the freaking backup camera, it won't connect. Sometimes it takes like 5 seconds, and I'm like, have to use my mirrors. I know, it's super freaking picky. And again, I know it's a little older car, but it's not that old. Like my 204 C63, that was a 2012, didn't have a slow system like this. It's just that this version of the MMI system, it sucks. Again, it's just after a while, it becomes annoying. Now, I'm happy that, you know, the car has a 360 camera, it's backup and front, but it's just extremely slow. And that becomes annoying after a while. Super squeaky brakes all the time. So yeah, this is pretty annoying. Obviously Audi uses high performance brakes, and the pads are semi-metallic. And if you ask most RS7 owners, and if you ask RS7 techs regarding this, they're kind of just gonna tell you that, yeah, just get used to it. It is what it is. Obviously you can use certain lubricants and that kind of thing to quiet it down for a while, but it will always come back. And you know, these brakes aren't carbon ceramics either. I think it's mainly the pads that they're using that makes them squeak, because it's kind of metal on metal. And it is pretty annoying. You come, you know, up to a stop at a stoplight or stop sign or something, and it's always squeaking. Now, do the brakes work well? Yes, they do, and that's obviously the main part that you should, you know, worry about. But the squeaking, after a while, it gets annoying. I've had, you know, cars with carbon ceramics, they don't squeak like this. My S65, it squeaks every now and then, but it doesn't squeak like this. This is the squeakiest, you know, car from the brakes I've ever had in my life. And yeah, it gets pretty freaking annoying. But with that being said, it is the last annoying thing I'm going to talk about with this car, because all in all, it is an absolutely phenomenal car. It is stupid fast. It sounds great. It has all the, you know, creature comforts. It's got the size and all that good stuff, and I'm going to talk about that in a full review that's coming up next on the channel. But like we mentioned in the beginning of the video, we always do a full dedicated video on most of my cars of 5 things that I hate the most about them, and this is it. So if you're an RS7 owner and you watch this video and you have something else that you know, annoys you, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. But with that, we're going to end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a huge thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already and you want to, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.